Hi everyone, it's Debbie, and today I'm at Kings Brighton, and the location of the school is bang in the centre of Brighton. So just minutes away from the high street. The school itself, it's on a bit of a busy road, but it is opposite a very large green space, a very large park. And it's just minutes away from another high street that has so many different restaurants, so many different cuisines, open for all the students to go and eat at. So today I'm going to take you on a tour of the school, and then I'll give you my final impressions right at the end. Just as a disclaimer for the beginning of this video, I just want everyone to know that these are all of my opinions. I have not been paid to come here. I have not been paid to give the school a great review. And so everything that I say is all my opinions based on what I've heard from students, what I've heard from teachers, and what I have observed myself. So I'm going to give you the raw truth and nothing but the truth. Kings Brighton, just like Kings London, is a mixture between students on the academic side as well as the EFL side. Both academic and EFL students share the same building, meaning the school grounds itself is extremely large. They have different room sizes, different room layouts, but the one thing that remains the same is that every single classroom has natural lighting, ample ventilation, and an interactive whiteboard. They also have some really different facilities, for example, an art room where they host art club and a computer room. Students are free to do self-study, and similar to many other schools in Brighton, they do have an outdoor area which is sheltered, as well as an indoor area where the cafeteria is based. As the school has residents on site, they do offer breakfast, lunch and dinner, but for the students who don't stay on the residence, they are free to have breakfast and lunch. They have an assortment of different pastries, snacks, drinks, fruits, and their lunch spread is definitely wide with loads of different options, incorporating loads of different cuisines, so there's always something for someone. Moving on to the residences, these are found at the very top of the building and are only really available to students who are between the ages of 16 to 17. There is a corridor for students who are 18, but this is very limited. Most students who are 18 plus stay in the accommodation, which is about a 30-second walk from the building. Hi everyone, it's Debbie here, also here with Stephen.
Hello, I'm Stephen Pilton. I'm the head of English here at Kings Brighton.
What is it about Kings Brighton that stands out against all other English schools here in Brighton?
We do a really nice job of caring about students' complete experience here. So obviously, that doesn't mean just how teachers support students within classes and treat them individually and help them with individual aspects of their language, but it's also about how they support them if they're unwell, how they support them if they need any kind of care, medical or otherwise, emotional. The student body is very diverse, very big mix of nationalities, ages, levels of English, experience. So when students come here, they can socialize, spend time at break time, join activities with such a huge diverse range of people. It also means that students who come to us to study English can then choose to join an academic course, which then is a stepping stone to university. In terms of residence, you've got really convenient, close options for students, just 30 seconds walk in your classroom.
If you had to choose an ideal student, a student who you think would fit in the school best, who would they be?
We have a lot of students come to us who are individual students. They're not traveling as part of a group with people they know from their school. Typical age right now is probably around about 21. In the summer, we go down a little bit lower the average age. We have students who are 16 or 17 or 18. Or if you are thinking about going to university in the UK, or you're thinking about improving your English for your career prospects back home.
Hello, my name is Jeray Fernando Ortiz Leal. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Mexico. The classroom sizes, because in that way it's not very crowded or very little, and the teacher has more opportunity to explain better to the amount of students that there is in the classrooms. And I also really like that every teacher is always paying attention to you. The healthcare group, they're always there for you as well if you're emotionally down, and also physically. You can always go to them and talk. They bring an extremely big amount of students in times when there's actually not enough space for the school to handle up the students. From March, it starts to get more full and you feel very suffocated. But Rather than that, everything is good. A sociable person, I think, well, it doesn't really matter if you're sociable or not, but if you're sociable, then you get to be more open with other students. The school is never like in silence, it's always like really loud and everything. I think the age doesn't really matter because it's good to know any kind of student from different ages.
Hello, my name is Fraki. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Saudi Arabia. The things most I like it's the activity. It's one of the things improve my language. Catch up club. It's a coffee. We go and have chatting together with the student and some of the teachers. I recommend for the new student.
Kings Brighton is probably one of my favorite schools I've actually visited in this city. The school is immaculate. It's very new. It was built in 2017, so of course it's very new. The amenities are still in pristine condition. They are one of those all-inclusive schools that have everything on site. So they have residents on site. They do have full catering, so right downstairs in the basement of the school, they have a very large canteen at that has breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They also serve snacks during break time. They are also located right in the center of Brighton, meaning they are in the perfect place in terms of traveling to the beach. They also opposite a park. So in the summer, that would be amazing for if you wanted picnics. I did speak to some students who did say that they have picnics on a regular basis just because of the proximity to the park. Although the EFL side is very heavy in certain nationalities, such as maybe Saudi and Turkish, they mix with the normal academic students. So, all in all, the diversity does mix up a little bit. If you are looking for a school that is, modern, very technologically developed, this is definitely the school for you. They are more hands on. If you are a student who likes to be a little bit hands off, a little bit more free, not really led like a teacher student, then this may not be the school for you necessarily. They do really pay attention and hone into students who are not attending lessons or maybe going to lessons very late because the accommodation is so close by. Teachers will often go and knock on the door of students who are not making it to class. So if this is something that you don't want, one, you can make it to class on time, or two, this may not be necessarily the right fit for you. The majority of students are between the ages of 21 to 24. So if you are a student that is in between that age range, this school could be perfect for you. I really did enjoy this school. Again, it's in my top three, and I would definitely recommend and I would give it a thumbs up.